our coverage of what is happening, particularly in Benue and Plateau states, the callous killings that have persisted in the areas. Today, we go right to the eye of the storm to Naka town in Gwe West, local government of Benue State, where we have Reverend Chidi Okafor, who is the supervising priest of the Naka Missionary Archdeaconry of the Anglican Diocese of Makurdi, as our guest. Reverend, welcome to Inside Sources.
Thank you, Lalu. Thank you, Channels Television. It's an honor to be here. God bless you.
Thank you for coming. So you sent out an alert on Sunday night last week about what was happening in Naka. Can you tell us what exactly prompted you to send that WhatsApp message, of which I was also in receipt?
Thank you, Lalu. Last Sunday was the 1st of June, 2025. A new month, new joy. Very joy was everywhere in the air. We had a wonderful service in the morning, and late in the evening, just exactly at about 10 minutes to 7 p.m., I was in the church, and people were running to the church for shelter and protection. Gunshots were heard everywhere sporadically at the suburb of Naka town, where they call Tio Dam. Tio Dam is the outskirts of Naka town, one aspect of it. There's another place called Mount Lassa, where you have a Catholic renowned school at the outskirts. There's also another location close to the army checkpoint. Gunshots were heard sporadically from these three locations at the same time, at that hour of the day, just some minutes to 7 p.m. And people, there was panic, there was pandemonium everywhere in the town. And in less than 30 minutes, news of death, people that have been shot dead by bullets, were heard. These terrorists arrived on Bajaj motorcycles and started shooting at people indiscriminately. So the message I sent on Sunday evening around about 7:30, 8 p.m. was a distress call to the whole nation. As at the time I sent that message, the church compound was already filled with people who came to take refuge in the house of God.
Yeah, I mean, I got that message in that, I got a feeling in the message that you sent. And I'm just going to read a portion of that message for the benefit of our audience, just to show how there it was. You said that, note that the gunshot is an alleged terrorism to the Naka town. These menaces have been on since 2009-2011. And you said that out of the 15 council wards of this local government, 14 have been sacked, remaining just this one which have been under siege since the beginning of this year, 2025. And you concluded, said, the closest option is to run, but as it stands, there is nowhere to run to again. Naka town is the only remaining safe area, but there is very low presence of security here. Reverend, I was going to ask you, how is it being a pastor in a community and for a people that are under this kind of onslaught with callous killings? What is that experience like, Reverend?
I must thank you for this question, Lalu. I must confess to you, it is quite challenging. As a man of God, I try to use the scriptures to bring hope to them, at least for them to know that God is able to save us, all of us, from this. I have had countless phone calls by family, by friends. What am I still doing here? To live. That also contributes to my own personal trauma. So, we can't hold programs. We have to shut schools, we are shut down. Churches has to stay off activities for the meantime. The whole time came to a standstill. That is type of a situation we have. These are the type of people we are pastoring. So it is quite challenging. I must tell you the truth.
So I mean, I can imagine that if I can at all. So what happened on Sunday when you said that a lot of people came to this church compound? Has that been happening before, or was that the first time that people will run to the church compound in fear, or is this a regular occurrence?
I must tell you the truth. It is a yearly experience. During the time of planting and during the time of harvest.